here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Just about to get underway. And the batter is George Springer. And we're underway here in the home opener. What a stop. Fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Oh, the throw is wild. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Ball in.
Springer at second with nobody out. And that's fouled off. Ripped into left center for a base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-2. That's towards center. Myers gets under it. Then there's one down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And this one looks like trouble. He's got it. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Dalton Varsho. Lede settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Shortstop number 40.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings through that. And down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Wheeler, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Center field. 2 up, 2 down. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
What do you got?
Swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero, and that takes care of Alonso, and that is the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Shortstop Leo Jimenez.
On the ground, out to short. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
No, inside.
The 1-1. Runner takes off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got it. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Smith. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ball 1.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Comes up empty.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Wheeler with a throw over.
He's in there. He's safe.
Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. In the dirt. Man at second. In there. And so now 1-2. In the air, right field. Springer on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. This is J.J. Bleday.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The 0-2. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now the 0-1. Popped in the air. Left field. Flade under this one. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Santander stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball inside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt. Now the tag at third, and they got him. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. As we go to the last of the third. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Wheeler back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Out to short. Jimenez handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's Mookie now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. He's trying for third. There's a ball. The throw. Tag. And he's out. Next one off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and that's the third out. Start of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. In the air out to center, and there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Swings through that one out front that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
In plenty of time to first, and the Blue Jays. Bottom of the fourth, here's the Reds catcher, Will Smith.
Nope.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swings through that one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out man at first. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Hit hard, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field. And
that's a base hit. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. Reached on an infield single his first time. Runner on the move. Bounce to the left side. Jimenez to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in Cincinnati, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Lifted in the air down the left side. Bleday turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder George Springer.
That one fouled off. The Reds leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. And the 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. Out to short. Sends it to first. One pitch and one out. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. One down. The polar bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it, and that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball there.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going. Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Chopped left side. And that's just foul. 1-2 now.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. This one in the air center field. Myers settles under it. 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bleday should have this one, and that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, now it's the Reds DH, Munetaka Murakami, and time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Ball, that's down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one lifted to left. Soto has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Right side, hard hit. On to first. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez gets it to first. That's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Kyle Nicolet.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Myers in position. One up, one down. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And it's fouled away. The Jays down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Clement up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Man at second. Out towards right center field, and it's into the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder George Springer.
Nope. Ball one.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and
No,
he's
he's
safe as the run scores from third. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. That's ripped into the outfield. Into the dive, and he got it. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. Brendan Little taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here. This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one fouled off. Swings through that.
What do you got?
Swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. In the dirt, ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder Dave Myers.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out. Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging back. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul. Popped up. Alonso under it. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter Anthony Santander.
And that is out of play.
Ball. That's inside.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air on the infield. De La Cruz under it. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Ball one. There you
Check
go.
swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field now.
And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings.
New pitcher for the Reds. That's Maxwell. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one in triple digits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man on second, two down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. In now for the Reds, Mookie Betts. Jimmy Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nope, that's down. Ball two.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And makes the grab. One away.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ground ball right side. Clement over to first. Play is made, 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Back here in Cincinnati, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball one.
Swings over the top of that one. Maxwell, a 6'6" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Hard hit right side. The tag, and he's out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Clement in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Gets under it and pops it up. That's the ball game. Lindor with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.